As I am recording this video, it is about 24 hours before Meghan Markle accepts her Gracie Award. And I don't really care about waiting to record this video so I can include what she wore or whether there was another near catastrophic car chase after this award or whatever. Don't really care. What I'm interested in is the actual award itself, how it came about, and also all her other awards and how they came about. Now, all over the internet, it's always said that she buys her awards. And so I looked into it. Now, I didn't look up other YouTubers. To tell you the truth, I never look up other YouTubers and watch their videos and their opinions about how things come about because I like to do my own research. Because I like to find out things that are from verifiable sources. And as much as I enjoy other YouTubers, I can't tell where their sources are. I can't tell where they've got their information from. So I prefer to do my own research. Okay. So, Gracie Awards, named after Gracie Allen, who was a wonderful half of Burns and Allen, George Burns. And they were a comedy vaudeville duo way back in vaudeville days, very, very popular. They were known to be incredibly reliable and they were a great fill-in act. If someone else was sick, they could come in and do a great job and everyone would be happy. So they built up their reputation and they went on to do a really successful, funny comedy radio show for many years. And then that translated on into the 50s into a hit TV series. So wonderful duo, Burns and Allen. And Gracie Allen was known to be funny, clever, really was just a driving light behind Burns and Allen. She was an entrepreneur. She was a woman ahead of her time. And so the Gracie Awards are after her, in tribute to her. Now, you may remember George Burns as well, if you want to put it in context, that he was in the movie The Sunshine Boys when he was in his 80s, and he was also God in the Oh God movies in the late 70s. So that's, if you can't remember who he was, that's who he was. So fantastic couple. He was the one with the cigar. Okay, so Burns and Allen. And so Meghan Markle is receiving a Gracie Award, and it's to award women who create media for women about women. And she's receiving it for the Archetypes podcast. Now, as far as I can tell, she really is receiving it for the Archetypes podcast. And I know that's going to upset a lot of people because they're going to say, no, she must have bought it. But no, it was because it was a hit series on Spotify. Now, I know people say that Spotify fudged the numbers, but when it first launched, they didn't actually have to. It was a hit in Australia, it was a hit in the UK, it was a hit in America. And yes, people were probably tuning in just to knock it, but it was a hit. And so that is the basis that Meghan Markle has won her Gracie Award. But it was also interesting to look back at the other awards that Meghan has received, like the NAACP's award, which was back in February 2022. I've got it here because I can't remember all the awards. They've won so many awards. For their works on causes related to social justice and equity. And it's interesting that with the NAACP, that Archwell actually decided to donate from February 2022 a new category, a new award that was going to be sponsored every year by Archwell. So there's some bickies, there's some money exchanging hands for that, I would imagine. And also, when I was doing the Meghan Markle Disposable Friends podcast series, when I was recording and researching that, she is a stellar networker. And you will notice that a lot of people that are judges or on the board of these foundations, the sort of people that decide who are going to get the awards each year, a lot of them pop up as people that she has established a friendship with, or that Harry has established a friendship with. So they're very, very good networkers. So it's not necessarily anything as crass as like here's $50, give me an award, or here's 500,000, give me an award. It's more subtle than that. It's relationships, it's friendships, it's networking, it's agreeing to sponsor future awards, things like that. So let's go on to another award. So another award would be the Ripple of Hope Award in October 2022. Gee, they were busy in 2022. They were out there getting all these awards, weren't they? And as we know, the Ripple of Hope Award was probably designed to coincide to overtake William and Catherine at the Earthshot Prize in Boston. And it didn't really work. It wasn't very efficient. But they just can't help themselves, can the Harkles? They just had to find an award that was on around the same time. And of course, that upset a lot of people because the official award was actually given for their work on racial justice, mental health, and other social initiatives. But Ms. Kennedy actually caused a lot of upset because she announced just a few days before the award that it was awarded for their standing up against institutional racism in the royal family. Now, at which point it was astounding. It wasn't astounding that Meghan Markle turned up to receive it. You would expect that. But it was astounding that Harry turned up. I was actually quite shocked because it was so clearly stated that it was for institutional racism in the royal family. I was shocked that Prince Harry turned up with Meghan Markle to receive that award. And at that point, if I was his family, if I was his sister, if I was his, father, if you get what I mean, that would be it for me. That would just be the ultimate act of disloyalty. And it was really, really, really shocking. And the other thing, that's what makes it so hypocritical, that they want Lilibet to be Princess Lilibet and Archie to be Prince Archie, because why would you want to be associated with an institution that was racist? Why? Why would they want their children associated with the royal family at all? Why would they want their own titles after they have accepted a Ripple of Hope Award for institutional racism in the royal family? Why are they hanging on to their titles? Okay, next award, which was the recent one. Oh yes, Women of Vision Award, just prior to the near catastrophic car chase through New York with their award clutched in their hands. I wonder where the award was. That must have travelled by separate armoured vehicle back to wherever they were going. But the Woman of Vision Award, yes, that's an interesting one because a lot of people thought that they definitely did just buy that. But again, I think it's networking and I think it's friendship. I think it's actually the friendship that she established with Gloria Steinem. And I was really disappointed to see Gloria Steinem up on that stage because she was quite the hero of my childhood growing up. The other thing I meant to say about the Ripple of Hope Awards, I've got to go back because we're talking about purchasing awards. Again, it's not directly associated with money exchanging hands, but the foundation that actually hosts the Ripple of Hope Awards would have received a lot of money, huge boost to their coffers by having Meghan Markle and particularly Prince Harry turn up for that award ceremony, because tickets were sold for, it's reported, $1 million to sit next to them for the pre-award dinner. So in summary, the Gracie Award, I'm sorry kids, she won that for archetypes. Can't stand archetypes. It was like pulling teeth trying to listen to that. It was just so bad. But she won the award because I guess it was media created by women, for women, the stories about women, supposedly, and so therefore it does qualify for a Gracie Award. But I gotta say, Poor old Gracie Ellen. I reckon she'd be turning in a grave at this one. She was wonderful. And there's been many wonderful winners of Gracie Awards in the past. But like I said, for all the other awards you can sum it up as networking, friendships established, also not necessarily money that exchanges hands, but clear financial benefit from giving the awards to certain recipients, whether it be through future sponsorship from Archwell Foundation or whether it's just simply tickets sold to sit next to them at dinner prior to them winning the award. So it'll be interesting to see what unfolds in the Gracie Awards. I'm not really one to comment on what she wears or anything like that because I figure, well, who am I to talk? I mean, anyone can criticise anyone's appearance, but it did really interest me, all the furor about the awards, and all over the internet they're saying, what is a Gracie Award and how did she win it and did she pay for another award? So I hope this video answers some of those questions, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.